Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to the weekly holiday show. I'm your host, Mr. James, in an A shirt. Yes, it's kind of hot here, and yeah, I don't know, just wearing this. Normally not wearing this out in public, though. That's the thing. This is kind of like an undershirt for me. Usually have a dress shirt on with a tie, and now that it's summer, less ties, less dress shirts, especially ones that have a full length sleeve. So anyways, welcome to the weekly holiday show. I am your host. Here are your selected holidays for the week of July 18th through July 24th, right? Full week starts on Monday. Let's go. Starting off on this Monday, we have Sour Candy Day. Do you like sour candy? Now, I know when sour candy became this big thing, everybody wanted sour candy. And working in a school, it seems the past few years, everyone just wants sour this, sour that. Is it sour? Or is it hot, right? Hot, gotta be hot. Takis are hot, hot foods or sour foods, never really bitter. Bitter seems to be a flavor a lot of people don't like, but it makes sense because our taste buds, we taste bitter because bitter we associate with poison. That's just something that's built into us being human. Bitters taste poisonous, and basically poisons are bitter, so it's not good for us. But sour kind of is a little bit like that, at least for me. Sour is a little bit rough sometimes. What makes candy sour? One big thing is malic acid. So if you look at the back of a toxic waste or warhead candy, which seems to be sour, everyone mentions, you will see the words malic acid. And it's just something that our taste buds associate with sour. There's lots of different acids in foods and candies and such that make the flavor pop out, like citric acid, but they also use that for foods to preserve things as well. Why do you think a lot of vegetables and fruits that you get in packages are really bright colored? They put that acid on them, like lemon juice, basically, which is citric acid, to make the color remain until they start to wilt and wither, because that's what happens with all fresh fruits and vegetables. The older they get, the more they kind of wilt and their color fades. So eat them when they're fresh. But yeah, do you like sour candy? Try some out on Monday or every day. It seems a lot of people like it. So Tuesday, we have Word Games Day. Word games. Word games. Now here's the thing. We're all great with words. We are all great. We use words to communicate. We use words, writing, telling our story. And there's a lot of games you can play with words, and it's kind of fun to learn a few of these games. One thing is word association games. So you say a word, and then someone has to say a word, the first thing on their mind. And you can make funny sentences like that, or you can just, fool around with different things. My friend and I used to look at signs and then pronounce them in a wrong way. And we thought it was funny, and we still have some different things today when we talk to each other, and I bring that up because it's just funny. It's just one of those things. It's a word game. Play with some word games. It actually helps your brain to make associations, new associations with things. And it definitely helps you to articulate better, because your mouth, the muscles in your mouth are used to the language that you speak. And if you expand with other languages, it works other muscles and it gets you thinking a little bit differently. And that's actually really good. It's like that association thing with your brain. The more you can associate with different things, the more you can learn new skills, and everything's going to make you better. So Wednesday is Lollipop Day. Not a lot to say. Lollipop is candy on a stick. Maybe you can have Monday sour candy be on a stick, right? Pretty easy. A lot of things come on sticks. We've talked about food before on this channel. Lollipops are great. There's this lollipops with bugs in them. There's lollipops made out of fruits and vegetables, and there's even savory lollipops that taste like cucumber and spicy foods and stuff. Like so many different things. Yeah. Very easy. If you want to make a lollipop, you can just take a stick and take sort of an ice cube tray and pour some melted sugar in that. And once it cools off, it will stay together. And there you go. Just put some flavoring in there, or just make it an ice cube and make it a popsicle. But Lollipop Day, stick with the sugar, right? And this whole day, geez, this whole week is pretty crazy because the next day on Thursday, we have junk food day. Now, here's a big thing, junk food. What do we call junk food? A lot of people think packaged foods are junk food, right? You get something in a package and it might have what? A lot of fat in it, a lot of sugar, a lot of preservatives, all these things because it's packaged, it needs to last a while. So they need to put things in it so it does last a while. But I mean, not all junk food comes in that form. If you think about it, fast food, people consider junk food because it's made really fast and it might not be the healthiest. What are fast ways to cook? Frying is a really fast way to cook. Hot oil, you throw something in it and just from all sides, the oil is cooking something. And generally that adds a lot more fat to something. Now, people will say fat equals junk, but that's not true. So we have to think about all these different things when we think of junk food. You probably have a good idea that probably cookies and sweets from a package, if you had those all the time, that might be considered something like junk food, but it's different for each person. I know that I feel good when I eat fresh fruits and vegetables every single day and whole grains, and I don't have a lot of sweeteners. I really don't like a lot of sweetness. And for me, anything that has a lot of sweetness in it, even if it says it's organic and it's this and that, natural, it's junk food because I just won't feel good if I eat a lot of it. So find the things that you find that feel good eating, and not just here feel good, like your body feels good, you have energy, you can do something after and it doesn't slow you down. Find those things, and those are definitely probably not your junk food. Those are your health foods. And then everything else to you can be your junk food. So say you got to set that up. Yes, there's some things that are just naturally not good with preservatives and added sugars and different types of weird fats that they use to make something, say, stay shelf stable, but stick to what you think makes you feel good, right? Here, not here, right? Here, so many things can make you feel good emotionally, but you want something that actually makes your body feel healthy. So Friday, we have hammock day. I have a hammock. I've had a hammock in different stages of my life. I've had hammocks, but I've never set them up because I've never have time to just sit back and relax. I've got instruments around me. I'm practicing all the time. It's books to read. Reading in a hammock would be great. I need to find 2 trees that are close enough to each other. I can put a hammock up. Haven't found that yet. But anyways, hammock is also the name of a fun group that plays relaxing ambient music. So look up this group, Hammock. I got to promote them because I think they're absolutely amazing. And I've listened to most of their music. I usually do that every single morning. If I read, I put them on, and it's just like great background music, and it just helps you relax. Look that up. If you can set up a hammock though, set one up. It's nice to be swinging back and forth. Yeah. So anyway, Saturday, vanilla ice cream day. We've had chocolate ice cream before. I love the taste of vanilla. It's just one of these things that I think vanilla adds to everything. I would love to add the vanilla flavor into anything, fruit flavors and things like that. You can even add it to savory dishes as well. And I do like vanilla flavored ice cream, but the ice cream is like oat milk or cashew milk based and things like that. But vanilla ice cream, try it. If you haven't had just plain vanilla, that means no candies or anything, just try plain vanilla and try to see if you can enjoy the flavor by itself. And then see if you can try different baked goods or whatever you might eat for like a treat, and if you can taste the vanilla in it, because it's probably there. Vanilla is just one of these things that just pulls flavors together really well. And last but not least, this week we have Sunday, which is Cousins Day. Cousins. What is a cousin? First off, cousin are people that relate to you within 2 generations. So 2 generations of ancestors, which means you share with someone a grandparent or a great-grandparent. And so do you have cousins? Basically, do you have cousins, right? Do you have a shared grandparent with someone else that it's not in your immediate family, well, then there you go. You have a cousin. Celebrate your cousins. Have a fam jam, right? Have a party. Maybe you don't get together on holidays during the year with everybody, and just write to them. I mean, that's the thing. Write, here's my cousin, family stick together. That's great. Some friends are just like cousins, just like family. And that's the biggest thing. I think we have this idea we need to have, that we are all family. We're all living on the same planet. We all have to eat from the same food. In many cases, drink from the same water supply. If it's, if you're living in a town or anything like that together with people, it's one of these things. We're all kind of together. So we're kind of all cousins. And there's this big talk of common ancestors and everything. And that's just one of these things that, like, it might not look the same as someone else, but you may share a common ancestor. So I don't know what those actual words are, because I don't know how far back cousins goes, but there's really complicated things that have to do with families. But it's for a reason, because families are important. So anyways, celebrate these holidays this week. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of these things. If you want to keep getting these amazing holidays, take a look at the screen. Once again, you see all of these different holidays. And celebrate something this week, hopefully.